Alright, good morning. It is about 8 a.m. At the marina here on Savvy Island, and today I'm going to start working on the hard dodger. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. That should be my angle. That's right, no screws, balancing on their own. Boop! Alright, so the next thing I did is I used one of those legs to mark this angle I measured here and transferred it to this end, and then I used the table saw to just cut it. So now my bottom support's level. Alright, and for the top piece I just took a skill saw and cut an inch out of here, and then the top piece is going to join in there, and I'm going to use a multi-tool to cut that out. So no screws, Perry. Okay, so now that I've got them framed out, it's time to epoxy them together. I don't want to use screws because I'm a little worried that when they get encased in epoxy and fiberglass, they could rot from the inside. So I'm going to try to put this thing together just with complete epoxy. So this is the man cave. It's very cool. And I'm gonna epoxy this together. So we'll see tomorrow what they look like. So, hey, good morning. So it's like 7. I've been up since 3:50 since Linus's alarm went off, and well, it went off at 4:30, but I made her some coffee. Got everything prepped, so it's supposed to be 95, 96 degrees today, so I'm going to start sanding early. But let me show you what we're doing. Okay, so the fiberglass is done, and I just need to clean up the edges. It worked. It's strong as hell. So what I'm going to do is sand this down, get it nice and set right, and then I'm going to do a layer of epoxy over the whole thing before we paint it, and we should be good to go. So belt sander time. Okay, got a little bit of a conundrum, not really. Um, Last night I kind of soaked these just a hair, not for very long, maybe 20 minutes, and I put some weight on them, quite a bit, hoping that they would bow, and they didn't bow at all. The wood I bought is really, really strong, so I was hoping I'd just be able to bend them into place. They're not even bending, not even a little. So I think what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna start by cutting this in half, and then seeing if I can bend it. If I can, then I'll bend it in place, and then epoxy the other piece together so I have a 2-inch support beam. Special thanks to Rick for showing me how to do that. So we'll see if that'll work. So for my first one, I'm gonna say this is iffy, if this will even work. Let's find out in a couple hours. Okay, so it worked. So I went ahead and did the other ones, and I sanded them down. Okay, well, this is all I can do this week because I gotta let the epoxy dry. But I essentially put some thickened epoxy on the beams, and then I screwed it down, and I'll back the screws out when I'm done. Yeah, till next week.